My fellow Americans, for years, the federal government has been a distant puppet master of our lives. It seems that within a blink of an eye, there is a new law, regulation, act, tax, or mandate. Our economy keeps shifting, and tax season is a season of fear and uncertainty for many Americans, and it never seems to get any better. Long has the reins of this nation been slowly slipping away from its rightful owners, the people. As president, I will aim to restore that power back to you. I will reform our system so it can be understood by everyone. Think of the last time you ever read a whole law. I'm sure it's been a while, if ever. That is because they're incredibly long and complicated. There are many rules and exceptions and complexities, as if it was purposely designed to be too confusing to understand. The Constitution of our nation is 4,400 words, and it is the foundation of our entire country. It shouldn't take hundreds of thousands of words to write a law. As president, I promise to never allow a bill longer than the 4,400 words of our Constitution. I will not allow the people to be ruled by laws they cannot know without years of practice, and I would rather the people spend their time growing themselves to be the best they could be and pursue their own happiness. Speaking of inefficiencies, one of the most incomprehensible pieces of law in modern history is the American Tax Code. Including guidelines from the IRS, the U.S. tax code is around 75,000 pages. Americans pay taxes every year, but most of them have never read the code, and many find it necessary to hire tax advisors to be able to pay the right amount or earn their fair returns. Lobbyists for tax companies campaign to keep taxes complicated, but I will not allow it to continue. I will make the tax code shorter and taxes smaller, and if necessary, I will make strides to implement a fair tax policy. By implementing a fair tax policy, I will replace our tax code with a federal sales tax. This will eliminate the need for long tax codes, audits, loopholes, and even the IRS as a whole. You'll finally be able to take home all your hard earned money, as it will eliminate income tax. You will be taxed only when you could be active enough financially, and tax season, a season of plunder for many Americans, will finally be over. This may be daunting for many Americans to hear. Aren't prices high enough already? And they are, but I will make sure this load will be light. As a part of bringing power back to the people, I will lead the federal government to mind its own business and quit using hard earned American dollars for special interests or false charity. The government's job is to protect the American people and allow them to pursue their interests as the drive for our country, not the government. In 2023, the U.S. federal government spent $6.1 trillion dollars, and only $816.7 billion was spent on the defense of our country. I do not plan to raise the amount spent on defense, but significantly lower money spent on anything that isn't for the freedom of American people. I want to put the rest of those trillions of dollars back into the hands of the people, and the people need to be the power of America, not the government. I do not want to take away the charitable country that is America, but the choice of charity needs to be in the people's hands. True generosity from hard work, not from plunder.